All right, beautiful day in Southern California. We're gonna be shooting pictures of this 2004 V8 Monster. That's what I call it, V8 Monster. This is a SL-55 AMG package. This video is basically to do a quick walk around of the car, and it's mainly just to point out any imperfections. We just had the car washed right now, so without further ado, let me get into it. You'll see some water on it because they just washed it, but there's a little chip right here. Let me get up on there, right at the bottom of that. Really can't see it, it gets lost, but right at the bottom of that little reflector there. Let's see, I'll make sure I get a good close up on the rims so you can see the condition of those. These are those machine type, and they tend to get a little bit of curb rash on them and that kind of stuff. These guards here in the back, they fade, you know, with the sun, the California sunshine, but we'll take that. Let's see. Now we'll get this front rim. All the rims, I'm just gonna go around them so you can have a good working knowledge of what they look like. Up here, I don't know if this is, oh, it's just dirt for my detailers. Not bad. Regular rock chips, of course. Really nothing huge, real small, real fine. So like I said, the outside body is not in a bad shape at all. Here's the rim on this side. You do have a little bit of peeling, you see there. Some of this is dirt, but you can see a little bit how it gets discolored on the rims. All right, and that's pretty much on the outside. A little bit of the tint in this corner. You can see a little bit of the tint kind of flaking there. And again, this panel here. Let me go to the inside really quick. This vehicle only has one key. Whenever we get a car in our inventory, we always annotate how many keys right on there. So just unlocked it. I'll do a quick sweep of all the door panels up close on all the different buttons down here. Let me kind of pan back too so you can see if I'm up too close. Let me sit down in here. Whoa, she is low. Lower than any other car on our lot, I'll tell you that much. Different little functions. Here in this panel, seats are in really good condition. Usually leather seats take a beating, but these seem to be great. Of course, it has suede headliner and all that's intact. There's no madness with it. Let's go around and open this hood up. Oh, all right. Doing this with one hand, so please bear with me. Let's see how this one opens up. So many cars, so many days. There it goes. All right, here she is. Here is the Supercharged AMG Motor. I have had the pleasure of driving this car once, and it makes you want to step in it with everything that you have and then some. We do go through and detail them, wipe them down and everything else. No one wants to see a dusty motor, so we make sure that it's nice and pleasant to the eyes. All right, this is the underside of the hood. Need serial numbers and that kind of stuff. Some people like to have all that. Let me get up there so you can pause it and you can get that info if need be. This one's a little faded, but you can see it. And that's pretty much all to see under the hood. All right, I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna go inside, do a quick startup sequence. See here, VIN number, data plates. Let's go in here and get her started. Key goes in. All the different dials illuminate. Let me get this moved out the way. goes in. No lights on the dash or funny madness. That's the actual miles. We do drive them a little bit because we have what's called smog, and we have to get them pretty much checked to make sure they're not emitting any pollutants and everything else. But this is, like I said, this is a beast. That's the startup sequence on it. Radio does work. Power buttons up top. Ooh, my detailers have the music very high. We'll turn that down. Lock and unlock buttons and the hazard lights are all there. Lock, unlock, very quiet. Let me move this gear shifter out the way. You can see it has the dual air. Air is cold. I drove this when it was about 95 degrees the other day, and it was great. Let's see if this one has no navi disc in it. Okay, this is an older style navigation thing, so I'm pretty sure it's not too difficult to get one of those. The buttons on the stern wheel do work. Some people ask that sometimes if they work. They do work, and you can actually float through all the different menus as well. We'll get a close up on that. Get up on the menus and see what's what. All right. So that's that. Let's get into this top. This is going to be a little difficult to see. Let me close this door. Let's start with mirrors. Mirrors do function. You can see right and left there. I'll go to this mirror on the other side, on the passenger side. You can see it moving that one. And it does adjust and move as well. All right, so mirrors work. You do have heated seats. The heated seats do work as well. You can have it on a high or a low function. You've got memories on this, so the memories do work. You can see everything's moving. My leg's moving. You know, you can set the memory for one person, two person, or whatever the case may be. You do got, like, I think this is an 8-way where you can move all your seat functions, raise the seat up, bring it down, all that. Everything's working in there. Headrest. Let me turn this around while holding it. You can see the headrest actually work as well. And that's on both sides. Everything works with that. So all the buttons and gadgets and gizmos in here, everything works, which is phenomenal. Right now you can feel the air on. Let's see which. Got it. Yeah, you can feel the air on. Like I said, everything in here works great. I'm gonna turn this down because it gets a little loud to be able to see it. Let's talk about the roof, which is the cool part. I'm actually going to hold the camera this way. I can't see what you're seeing, so hopefully I'm filming it right. But all that I'm going to do is press this down. I press it down and I hold it. Make sure I'm doing this right. Brake. There we go. Or am I doing this the wrong way? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to open this up. Which way did I do that? Is that the right way? This goes down. Okay, there we go. I have to figure this out. I don't do this car every day. And it's totally different than any other car in our inventory, so bear with me. What did I not do? Oh, it's saying that it's not closed. Okay, sorry. When I try to do it in here, you'll see it lets you know if something's not closed, whatever. Closed trunk partition. So that's why it wouldn't go down. Of course, just smarter than me. So let's go back here to the back. Hit the button. Trunk will open up. I should have came in here and showed you the trunk anyway. So the trunks on these, this one comes with a car cover in it as well. But the trunks, if this partition's not down, it has sensors that's in here. If this partition's not down, then it won't release the trunk to be able to allow the trunk to come down and do what it has to do. And that's the problem that I was having. So let's go ahead and close it. Trunk's closed. We'll come back inside. Sorry for the long video. I know I'm at 9 minutes, but this one's a little bit more intricate than the rest. Go ahead start it up again. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button, and we should get this roof to rocking. Okay, I made a liar of myself again. Something's not working. Oh, there we go. So the back of it is opening behind me. Hopefully you can see that, because I can't. And the roof is going back. All the different functions. So, hardtop's open. It displays that there. Hardtop's open. And to close it is the reverse. Now you got this little lumbar thing too, which is pretty neat. You hit this thing, and not lumbar, it's a roll bar, which is basically, you know, if you had an accident, unfortunately, then you would have some protection. If that's up, it's okay, because when closing it, it will automatically remove that as well. So it's removing that, bringing it down. The trunk is opening up. I gotta move out the way for it latches in. See the trunks in the back, windows are opening, everything else, and it'll actually put the roll cage back up if you like it in that up position. Once it's all closed, it reads hardtop close. So that is it. Like I said, this thing's a monster, as you can tell. I'm actually revving it right now. It is a beast of a car. So that's it. You got any other questions about it, feel free to let me know. But there she is in all her glory. Beautiful car. One of my favorites that we have in the inventory right now. So, touche. Thanks again. Bye-bye.